life, your age, your environment, your everything. Don't let that
hard areas to take care of as well.
It's just, the skin is different, but we have that coming up. I just don't want you guys to miss out on that price, so I want to remind you. Okay, another spot. Let's start from the top and work our way. When we're talking about our forehead, down into our eyes, and the doctor will say the eyes is one of the #1 things people
when
ask
somebody
for.
When somebody comes into his office, the #1 thing that they actually ask for is that eye lift. Because our eyes, I have very protruding brow bone, so I don't have a whole lot of eyelid. Look at the difference right here, and I want you to specifically look right at the eyelid area. So the eyelid, yes, I said eyelid. Normally you only hear about creams under the eyes and out where the little furrows are on the side. This is a 360-degree Peri Orbital eye cream that goes all the way around the eye area. Yes, the lines and the wrinkles are better, but do you see, you can actually see more eyelid in both of these. And that's just after, is that 4 weeks worth of time? So that's just after 1 month's worth of time. And this woman's a little bit younger. But as we age, it is the first area that we do start to see it. Now, also, the forehead lines, those nasty little 11 lines, Dr. Nassif was talking about in the 30s, it actually starts to appear. My daughter in her 20s, but hers are the across, hers are the horizontal lines that she has. She doesn't have the...
That can be genetics.
The 11s are definitely in our 30s. It's definitely part of it. If you're really expressive, you're gonna absolutely love this. And to be able to get both of these products, you have everything basically from nose up, 100%. That's
what I'm saying.
Guaranteed, taken care of by a world-renowned plastic surgeon.
And this is why the duo came together. It's 2 powerhouse products, and they said, well, if we do your eyes, right? You don't want your forehead like, hey, down there, I wanna, you know, let's match everything together. Just when we're talking about the Peri Orbital eye cream, when we're talking about this, if you're talking about any kind of eye serum of anything, they normally will give it to you in about a ½ ounce size. You are getting a full ounce of the Peri Orbital eye complex, which is a $50 value. We are doing the forehead line cream, $60 value. So there's a $110 value. Again, day in, day out, you wanna go get these separate, you're good to go, you're gonna still love them. Clearance price today, under $60 for the duo, you're getting both. So when we're talking about targeted line treatment, that's what this duo is doing. It is specifically for, like we were saying, and the 11 lines, don't let age, because mine is very genetics. On my father's side, they all have deep 11s, and I've always had those, and they always have made me seem like angry. When I'm not, I'm so happy. I'm like, it's great, it's Thursday, I'm out here, we're doing some fabulous things. Those 11 lines will just make you have a different feel to your face, and if you feel that, here we go. This is the time to do it, and it's never too early.
It's never too early to start, so if you are starting to notice those areas, definitely start taking care of them now. But as we talk about that eye area, the Peri Orbital product, it's very different than anything else. And what it's actually going to do is it helps improve the visible signs of aging skin. It also temporarily helps the skin look smoother, brighter, and firmer. But it moisturizes the eye area to reduce the appearance of crow's feet. But most importantly, the ingredients that are actually in here is one of the things that really make a difference. There's actually gonna be the Vin Uplift, and what Vin Uplift is actually, it's like a Swiss ice wine. And what that does is it actually freezes on the vine. A lot of us have actually heard a lot about grapes and how important the grapes can be. You also have ectosin, you have antioxidants, you have the ethyl ascorbic acid, which is a stable form of vitamin C. But what happens with that grape, and we know that grapes are fantastic antioxidants, particularly around the eye area. These are all safety and eye tested. They are plastic surgeon and ophthalmologist tested, all for around the eye area. But this is all the way around the entire eye area. The grape actually freezes on the vine, and that's why they call it that Swiss ice wine. So it's a very unique ingredient that's in here. So I want you to look at this picture very closely. Look at the difference right here, and that is in just like 4 weeks worth of time. Do you see how in the before, there is no upper eyelid? Look at in the after. It's not because she's blinking more, it's actually lifting up, so it actually helps to lift up the appearance of that skin up and around the eye area. Now, also, underneath the eye area, do you notice how it almost looks kind of puffy and indented and like you get a little bit of a... I mean, there are things that, you know, people go and they have that fix, but this is going to be something you do at home. Morning and night, twice a day.
So it's twice a day.
Just put this on. I like it twice a day. You
Okay.
can do it just at night if you wanted to, but I like doing it twice a day all the way around that eye area, because if your eyes are a little bit more sunken, you're gonna really notice a difference. And that was one of those things I didn't notice until I turned 50. I'm 51 now. I do start to see those areas, but also that hooding over the eye area. Very few eye creams, I would say maybe 5% of them in the world are even used to treat over the eye area.
To address it,
to even try to
right.
address it. They always say, don't put it on the eyelids, you can do it underneath, because it is very different around the skin area. And this is a phenomenal deal. Plus the forehead as well.
I was about to say, we haven't even gotten to the forehead. That's everything you just saw right now. We're just talking about this fabulous Peri Orbital Eye Complex. Again, a full ounce that you're getting with this. Again, another $50 value, another $60 value. We're gonna see those before and afters for the forehead, but being able to address both in this combination, I think it makes complete sense, right? If you're addressing the eyes, and I'm a very animated person, if anybody's at all talked to me in for 3 seconds, you'll see, and that's what ends up happening. And I don't wanna lose that. I just, you know, you want the lines to be finer, you don't want them to be so deep. You still wanna keep your personality, you still want your face to be you, but what you were seeing in those before and afters is just like those crow's feet aren't just as noticeable. That's talking about your makeup going into the lines, your, you know, you will see these things as you're going on. Being able to get both under $60 clearance price, which by the way, what was that, 5 flex payments if you use your HSN credit card, it'd be $11.81 to get this home. Free shipping and handling, and we haven't even showed you the forehead.
That's right. So the forehead cream is one of those that's always been my favorite, because it is that hard area to treat. Where do most people do? There's actually an ingredient in there that's called Actifcol, which is gonna be from a shitake mushroom. There are over 150,000 mushrooms out there, but it's also one of the oldest living ingredients in the world. That shitake mushroom, it really is one of the oldest living things on earth. So what that does is it's going to give you brighter skin, more beautiful skin, smoother skin, really helps to go in. The amount of Actifcol that is actually in here, traditionally, the amount that they will give you is 3% in any product. This is 5% because Dr. Nassif was representing the line and bringing the line to you. They actually allowed him to use a 5% concentration. And that is because the forehead skin is actually much thicker. We hear about the eyes being thinner. It's much thicker on the forehead, so you do need to have something that's actually going to be higher and really give you that perfect look.
It's
this is
like
one of the last opportunities to
problem,
get.
right?
Yes,
It's almost the opposite problem between those. $59 for the duo, again, $625,524 for the forehead line and the Peri Orbital duo both.